Hello, my name's Forrest Gump. You can call me Forrest Gump. I'm here lying on my back doing a video recording, which I haven't made for about a million years, but I'm in the mood. Now, this gobbledygook gonna be very long, but I really wanted to show you this quick pick stuff. This is like on my Android phone called Sony Xperia, and it's got like camera and screenshots and cameras and all sorts of stuff. And I wanted to really show you. Whoa! I'm not going to show you that right now. I'm going to go right into recent PNGs for buying. I don't know what that means. But you can see here's a tap pig, and look at him. Let's go kiss him. Yeah, you're so cute. You got like a wet nose. And this is the famous Hudson Rock disaster scene where the boat called the Titanic was bumped into a rock called Hudson Rock. And the Hudson Rock is made out of a mountain where they carved these pictures of these four guys. I think they were the Beatles or something. That's the famous Hudson Rock disaster. And here's a city that, if you know where it is, I would love to know where this is. It's like got marinas. Who knows? It could be in the Emirates or something. Now, here's a picture you might recognize. This is a famous married couple, and her name is something like Alicia. See that word there up on the top? Aisha. Oh, sorry, probably Aisha. And she's a very pretty girl. And, of course, that's the famous guy named Steph Curry, Stephen, and he plays basketball. Now, I know a little about basketball because I used to play ping pong, and I was very good at ping pong, and this Steph is very good at basketball. Now, the difference between basketball and ping pong is very little, which I mean by that, the ball, ping pong ball, is kind of very little, and basketball is kind of hard. It is hard. When you get hit with a basketball in your face, your head rings like a bell. Because I know about that. Because I got shot in the butt in Vietnam. I know about that kind of stuff. Now, you might want to see these kind of photos. Um, is there anyone particular you want to see? Let's go down here. That's a Vietnamese girl. How can you tell? Well, look at the name. No, it says sketch guru. Well, the guru and girl, that's two different words. It may be a Vietnamese guru. And there's an abstract. I'm going to sell that for maybe $1,000 million. I can tell what that is. That's uh, Pratom? Ta Prom. Excuse me, it's Ta Prom in Cambodia. That's up near Siem Reap. And here's another scene. I just playing around, changing colors and stuff. That looks like Tokyo or something. And this is an abstract. Hey, I see some people on the bottom. That's the Tetons from Idaho, I believe. More Tetons. That's Chicago. And that's Chicago, Lincoln Park. View from probably a high rise along the, what do you call it there? What do you call it? Lakeshore Drive. And it's from a high rise looking toward the Hancock Building. That's an abstract. I'll sell that for about $1,005. And that's Nikkei. And that, I think, is a Chinese Snow White. I have no idea. That's Tetons. And let's go back. And we've seen that thing. We've seen that. I could take you into very interesting stuff of my screenshots. Nah, I don't want you to go through all of those, but there's a lot of them. A lot of them have to do with free cell. See, there's a Pope. That's Pope John Paul II when he was a bachelor, or, well, I don't know when it was. He's just out there camping, it looks like. And, oh, this is a guy about a mathematician named Grossendick, which sounds pretty gross, I think. I'm going to pronounce it more clearly. Grossest dick. Well, he died in the Pyrenees Mountains. He just kind of like was a Bobby Fischer. A lot of people consider him the greatest numberologist in the 20th century. And now this kind of shows where I cropped this, put it that way. And this is a picture of the Golden Gate of the San Francisco Bay and there's the Golden Gate Bridge, and the fog's still not come in yet. And this is a place which is called the Mathematical Sciences Research Institute, which was set up in about 1980 by a guy named Chern, Chinese guy. Chern is Chen in Chinese. Well, in Mandarin. No, it's Zhen in Mandarin. I don't know. Anyway, this is probably the city of Berkeley. I mean, of course, it's the city of Berkeley. I don't know if it's the campus there or not. You're up in the Berkeley Hills, which are a couple hundred feet, maybe above the city. And Emeryville would be in the distance, and the fog hasn't yet come in. The fog's hanging out there. I just cropped from here to here. I don't know where this photo was from. And this kind of speed tests and freestyle games, freestyle in progress. Let me try to find you something more interesting here. Oh, hey, look at that one. Let's stop this. This is actually the graph of sin x, and this rational function, which is the second one here in the purple color, it almost lays on top of sin x. And that's fascinating because y equals sin x is a transcendental function, and this is a rational function. The second one, the purple one, the violet color, and it's got pi in there. That's interesting. I wonder who discovered that formula. It's probably an old Indian guy, a Hindu guy of 1,000 years ago or something, maybe a million years ago. Constructor, I believe that has to do with object-oriented Java. Here's a program of mine which computes zeros and ones. That's about all it does. I've commented that. I don't usually comment well, it's a long story. Here's some zeros and ones. Look at this. You like numbers? This is like teach your third grader. 19 times 579 right there is 11,001. I just find it fascinating. Multiplying numbers, And that's some code in, that's, what do you call it? Python. Here's more numbers. I was just playing around with the number 19 there. This is trying to get 33 expressed as a sum of 3 cubes. Whereas here's 30. Look at that. It's expressed as a sum of 3 cubes, 2 of which are negative. And 33, I don't spend much time doing stuff like that because 33 is just a number and cubes are cubes. Why would you try to equate a number like feet into something like made up of cubic feet? That just makes no sense to me why people waste their time on that. Now here's a better thing. No, that's 3 cubes again. I'm not sure what that is. No, that's the same problem. Here's some numbers showing you that Python has got infinite length integers, like 3 to the 1,000th, with the 1,000 power is a big long number ending in 0, 0, 0, something like that, 1. Hey, I want to tell you about this Alona Met. He has some connection with that Mathematical Sciences Research Institute. He calls himself the Math Circler. He lives in the Bay Area, and I follow him on Quora, and he introduced me to the fact that his iPhone right there, his iPhone had, uh, well, it had a Python. I never told you the story about Tina's Python. Yeah, we have pythons here in Cambodia. Most of them have been killed, like the elephants and the tigers before. But here's the picture of the stars in the night sky about a month ago. Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Mars, and that's Spica, and Jupiter. And what else we got here? Spigot algorithm, that's a weird thing for computing uh, pi, where you can actually compute the gazillionth digit in hexadecimal without knowing anything else. You can just go right and compute you want the zillion and first decimal, sorry, hexadecimal digit. You get it with that Rabinovitz wagons. Here's for getting rid of your fruit flies. You can use different fruit fly traps, Terra fruit fly, gnat sticks, and all that. It's a couple games, free cell game, where I've got to run down from down from King of Hearts down to two spades. I got a lot of free cells here. That's my slow internet spade. Here's a free cell program I wrote. You can see the 2 on the 3 right there. Of course, too hard to explain. Here's 987. It's actually the Hudson Rock. We're bumping into Hudson Rock. Oh my God. Anyway, I've got a jack right here. Here's a red jack on a blue 10 on a. These are like hearts and spades. It's too much to go into. I wrote that in BASIC. This is actually output of a bass. This is on my Sony Xperia phone, you know. There, Sony Mobile. And if you ever wondered what a tittle is, it's a dot over the I and J. It's called a tittle. Wait a minute. Tittle. It's a tittle. Like spittle. Here's a basic program that is uncommented. You can see it's got while statements and different stuff there. All right, here's your iOS 9 update battery drain problem. I don't know not much, but okay. Here's Minecraft, mobile basic again. This is a tracking thing. Hey, there's swear language up on the top there. Whoa, that was one of my first tests on printing out some suits of cards. Let me see if I can get out of this a little bit now. I've introduced you to many things in there. I can do it another time. But I want to show you something interesting. This is Quick Picks, and it's got a little picture there. If we click on that, touch it, I think it's going to play. I think I can open it with... Well, let me open it with Quick Pick. Oh. I believe you can have May, but you can hear some pretty voices, which are the Ronettes. And if we can get a picture of them, maybe go back a little. There, pause. Now, that's the 3 Ronettes, which are 2 sisters and a cousin. And let's see if I can identify them. That pretty one on the top left looks like Nedra. She's the cousin. And then the 2 on the right are sisters. It looks like Ronnie is seated. And Estelle is standing. You see they got their bubble hairdos because this is the 1960s. Let me just let that play and let's see if it keeps playing. Oh, it stopped playing. That's too bad. I love that song. Of course, this is downloaded from YouTube. Okay, there's no way to keep that playing. Okay, stop. I'd say the one in the middle is Estelle, who's passed on by now, and no, why would Estelle be in the middle? But they look like Ronnie in the left, and Nedra, of course, looks different. The two sisters look quite a bit alike on the left, but Nedra is a bit prettier, and they're all gorgeous ladies. They were teenagers then, about 19. And where is there anything else I want to show you? I want to show you a book. How am I going to do that? I go into my Kindle. We got Kindle here in Cambodia. I recommend this book highly because it's a book about Ronnie Spector and about her life. And here's the beginning of it. It's why I recommend it is because it's written at third grade level. Of course, this Ozzie and Harriet might not be third grade level, but look at Skinny Yellow Horse. That was the name the black kids had for me when I was growing up because I had light skin. Because I had light skin and I was so small that I'd always kick like a little pony whenever I got into a fight. And I was always getting beat up in PS 153 on 145th Street. Whoa. I wonder if those numbers are prime. 153 is multiple of 9. 145 is multiple of 5. I wonder if they're co-primes. I don't know. Amsterdam Avenue was one of the toughest black schools in Harlem. Hey, half braid, they'd yell. Do you see any words here that are more than third grade? Reservation, Estelle. This book's all about Estelle and Nedra and, hey, Chinese. It had Chinese laundry, Spanish restaurants. This book was heartbreaking because, she had to put up with Phil Spector as her husband. And Dick and Jane, black girls, white girls. I don't know. Oh, Cynthia cut her hair. Oh, she cut her, what do you call them? Braids. I guess she had braids. I just want to cut this out. I'm going to go another time and do this. That's Kindle I've got on here. I've got some Khmer words. Well, I can always cut off this if it gets too long. Let's go back into Quick Pick. I'll give you a quick lesson in Khmer language. Screenshots. Come on, you can help me find some Khmer. Well, I don't see any yet. I know there's some Khmer language in here. There's that Tittles. Here. This word at the top here, it's gone. No, there it is, right up there. It's in the gray. It says ngut, as in ngutuk. Here's ngutuk, right here. Ngut. Oh, you can't see me point on this. I got no cursor. I'm lying on my back here because my butt's taking a rest. Because I got shot in the butt in Vietnam, and it's been a problem ever since. And this kind of down here says "to ngut tuk ngut." Why say ngut tuk twice? Well, anyway, take a shower is ngut tuk. There's more basics. And I want to tell you about ngongui here. That'll be my last lesson in Khmer. That says right at the top here, ngongui. And of course, that's lack of sleep. So ngongui dak could be sleepy. And let's get out of that. That's your. Hey, I wonder if it'll speak to me. Whoa. Oh no, that's a photo. To actually get it to speak to you, I'd have to go into the app here. And let's write sleepy. So you can open up the app. I'm in Khmer to English. Let me go from English to Khmer. English to Khmer. I gotta write the word sleepy. S-L-E-E. Sleepily, sleep. Well, I don't see sleepy. That's crazy. Here's sleepy. I'm gonna hit that.
Sleepy.
Hey, sleepy to you. And let's try to find Gangui deck in there. Oh, and all this mess. Down. Sleepy person. Sleepy. Can you see Gangui in there? Why am I wasting your time? Because you're not following me this long anyway. How about sleep, eh? Sleep less sleeping. Sleeping S? Let's see what it says about sleeping. Well, for the life of me, I don't know why they don't use Gangui. Gangui must mean dizzy. Gangui, yeah, Gangui deck is. So if I were to look up dizzy, I suppose I'd have better luck. I got a new message. Well, that of course is their advertising, and of course it's advertising a girl. Meet new people, micro chat app. Yeah, they're probably all fake. But 10 million people in there. Well, I don't want you, micro app. So I'm going to say bye bye. This Forrest Gump.